Hey friends, I'm sitting here with a great big pile of laundry that I've been neglecting, and I figured I would fold up while we talk about how we got pregnant with our fourth baby when we had decided to stop trying. I do want to point out I am mostly on Instagram. That's where it's just easier for me. It's where I prefer to post. I post a lot in stories. But I just felt like this conversation would do better longer form. And there's truly not much to say, but we'll get into it. So if you've got some laundry that needs to be folded, if you've got maybe a little warm drink or a snack, my kids are doing quiet time right now, and we'll take care of some laundry together. Also, I went for a side part today. I usually part my hair down the middle, and so I'm constantly fidgeting because it looks weird to me because I don't wear my hair like this. Anyways, so if you follow me on Instagram, you will know in late November, early December, I had gotten my blood drawn, and it wasn't great. My iron was really, really low. My ferritin was low. My hemoglobin was off. So all just not awesome stuff. And so through that, my husband and I decided, let's take 3 months off from actively super trying. Well, let me rewind even further than that. When I was pregnant with our third child, Shepherd, we both prayed and really felt and decided that we would no longer, we did natural family planning. So I've never been on any form of birth control. We did natural family planning between each of our kids. And we decided when I was pregnant with Shepherd that we felt like the Lord was calling us to stop doing that. And to let him be in control of the size of our family. And so in coming to that conclusion together, I just knew I was going to get pregnant right away. I knew that my prayers were going to be like, Lord, how are we going to afford this? How am I going to have the energy for this? How is this all going to shake out? Meanwhile, 2.5 years later, I'm still not pregnant. 2.5 years later, I'm probably the least healthy I've ever been. If you follow me on Instagram, or I think I have a few YouTube videos about it too. The house that we live in, we inherited, and we had to go through a whole estate process, and that was not fun, and it was extremely stressful. And so in that time period, I just put on weight, stopped taking care of myself, stopped taking care of our family, just really doing the bare minimum while still actively hoping and praying for a baby, which in hindsight seems crazy. It's no, obviously not when you're... Anyways, so finally breakdown. I'm I'm gonna get my blood tested. Let's see what's wrong. Let's see if there's, a reason I'm not getting pregnant that we can kind of start to manage on our own. And so we did that in early December. December 20th, I had been nauseous 4 nights in a row, which also, to backtrack a little bit, I have lost 30 to 40 pounds since moving back into our house and just trying to make better choices and quitting my full-time job. I did that. So I'm a full-time, sorry guys, this hair is just not working for me, full-time stay-at-home mom, which is wonderful and beautiful, and I'm so grateful. So I've lost 40 pounds. Still not pregnant though. So I go get my blood work done. We say, okay, we're going to take 3 months off. So from December to March, I'll go back and get my blood drawn again, make sure that what we're doing is working. And then if it's not, adjust. If it is, start trying again. December 20th, I had been nauseous 4 nights in a row. I did not think I was pregnant. At this point, it's been almost 3 years that we've been trying. I did not think I was pregnant. I did not say anything to my husband. I just was like, this is something else. You know, I'm unhealthy. I have all these things going on. I had changed my diet. I was changing supplements to get my iron and stuff better already at that point. And so I just was like, I'm not pregnant. But I brought pregnancy tests. Now, I had several chemical pregnancies in the last few years. And so when I went to buy a pregnancy test, I was like, I'm not looking at faint lines. I'm taking a digital. What the digital says is what I will believe is true. So morning of December 20th, I'm taking our daughter, Saga, for an emergency dental surgery because she has had a cavity that was filled incorrectly and created a whole mess for her. And my husband couldn't get off work, so I'm taking my 3 children to a hospital an hour and a half away for her to have a surgery, which is so stressful. But that morning I was like, I've been nauseous 4 nights in a row. Let me take a test. So I pee on it. I get in the shower. I peek at it from the shower curtain and it says pregnant. And I did not have the time to deal. I wish I would have recorded myself. I recorded myself taking so many pregnancy tests and they were all negative. And I wish the positive one I could have gotten. But it was like 5 a.m. I'm in the shower getting ready to take her to the hospital. And so I was just like, I can't deal with this. I literally stuffed it under a towel and just went about my day like nothing happened. That night, after we put the kids to bed, I gave Hunter the test. And Hunter, my husband, it took him a long time to be to the point where he was like desperate for another child. I was there immediately, and it took him probably like a year and a half before he was like, this is actually really heartbreaking. I hate this. This is hard. And so just like me, he looked at it, and of course he was excited and in shock, but he's also just like, is it real? Because I only took 1 test. And so I waited and waited. Christmas morning, he asked me to take the other test that I had. And I told him I had thought about it too, but I was scared that if it was negative, it would ruin, our Christmas. We already have 3 children I want to celebrate Christmas with. My mom had been in town all week, and we were just really enjoying that time. And I was like, if this test is negative, I will be in bed the rest of the day. I will be devastated. But I took the test Christmas morning. And the clear blue digital ones, they if you've ever taken them before, they can take a while to load. Christmas morning, it went from 1 to 2 to 3 to 4 to pregnant. And so we confirmed that I was pregnant. And I'm still in shock. I'm in my 2nd trimester now, and I'm in shock. I'm so excited. I'm so pleased. There's nothing to say about it except for God is so good. He's been so gracious to us to give us another baby. I'm gonna cry. We're just so excited to see who this little baby is gonna be. I would be lying if I said I wasn't filled with a lot of fear, which has gotten better week by week. The further that I get along, the less fear I have, and it's obviously something I've been praying through and working on. But just I had almost given up hope that I would ever be here again, and was trying to shift my heart to, I have 3 children and they're incredible, and maybe someday we would adopt or something like that, but resigning my heart to the fact that I would probably never be pregnant again. And that's just not the case, because here I am in my 2nd trimester with my 4th child, and I'm so excited. And I'm so excited. We don't know if this baby's a boy or a girl. We probably won't find out. We've only found out once before what gender we were having. And we're just over the moon, guys. 4th baby, first baby we'll have in this house. Lord willing, we'll have a home birth in this room, my bedroom, sans the laundry. Yeah, I have tears coming out still. So it took almost 3 years to get here, which was so crazy because all of our kids, we had first try. If you know, you know. And so to be in this waiting season for so long was so tough. But I have the sweetest friends and the sweetest church family that really just brought us through it. And to be on the other side now feels surreal and amazing. And I am trying to cherish this pregnancy as much as I can because of what we went through last time. I'm worried that we don't want this to be our last baby. My husband and I do not want this to be our last baby. But we don't know what the Lord's plans are. And so we're just trying to enjoy this pregnancy for what it is and while it's here. And do everything I can to stay healthy and to set my body up for success, not only for this pregnancy and postpartum and delivery and nursing, but to hopefully not have a 3-year age gap next time, if it's the Lord's will for us. So, thank you. If any of you have 4 kids, let me know what I'm up against. We'll have 4 kids, 7 and under. So that feels so big. That feels like a big age gap to me, but it's what the Lord had planned for us, and I'm grateful for it, and just so excited to be here. So yeah, thanks guys.